Simmons, the standout defensive end.
Colin Simmons taking over this game.
Play my theme song and go!
He was a force to be reckoned with right out of the gates.
He is one of the better pure pass rushers I've seen.
He should be an All-American in college. Most definitely should be an NFL player.
I describe him as a terror.
David Amador, trouble, down it goes.
Guess who?
Simmons.
Quarterbacks probably have nightmares. There are a lot of guys who can get to the quarterback, but when he gets to the quarterback, he arrives with bad intentions.
Come after their heads. Come after their heads. That's why we won this game, because we played to that clock is 0-0-0-0.
Colin Simmons, a huge play.
Exceptional athlete, just really explosive, and he could just get around just about any blocker.
Before he became one of the most sought-after recruits in recent memory, Colin Simmons was just a kid with an abundance of energy in need of an outlet.
The reason why we put him in sports at such a young age is because he was so active. He would run to the restroom, he would run to the refrigerator, he would run when I call him. So his energy level was really high. So I was like, oh, we have to do something different.
When I first started football, I started crying.
Every day, for about 2 weeks straight.
I did not like football. I was so much into basketball. I could have sworn I was going to the NBA.
Those early tears quickly turned to scholarship offers and an explosion of attention from fans, analysts, and even an NFL star.
Me and Colin connected through a close friend of mine. He was telling me about Colin and how he was a huge fan. He asked me if I wanted to go to a Friday night game, and I just showed up. His drive and work ethic, constantly working to be better and pushing himself. You know, it's different to see that into, especially this generation of kids, you know, a person that's willing to do anything to keep getting better.
Well, where he's rated in the state as one of the top 2 players, that puts him in an elite category with guys like Justin Matabike, Myles Garrett, Joseph Osai, Kaylavon Chason.
As far as like first step, playing pad level, playing with his hands, closing speed, like everything you look for in a pass rusher, he is that.
I don't know if I've coached a player that has changed the game like he has, because passing now is such an important facet of the game. And of course, in order to pass, you've got to stop the pass rusher. And that is his specialty.
He started to get a lot of looks. Like Texas was instantly on him.
But the attention from colleges began to overwhelm Colin, whose family life was forever changed when his younger half-brother Clayton was diagnosed with autism shortly before his 5th birthday.
What really made me realize how big of a deal was the series on Netflix, Atypical. The main character is an autistic kid and his family, and they was going through a whole lot of things. In the series, he had an older sister, and how his older sister would take care of him. You can't just always treat them like they're autistic. You have to treat them like they're, you know, one of us. Like, we're all human at the end of the day, you know? And it showed me a lot. It taught me a lot. It opened my mind for sure.
Say cheese.
Whenever you see Clay, you just laugh, because he be doing some crazy stuff sometimes. And it's just him, it's his personality, it's funny, that's what he do.
I just love the fact that he'll just bust into his room and just get in the bed with him, and they wrestle, and it's
even when I don't want him to get in the bed with me. Oh,
he just does it.
God.
He just does it.
Adores you.
Yes, he does. He loves Colin.
Him coming up to me, asking me a simple question would just put a smile on my face. Or him coming up to me and giving me a random hug would put a smile on my face. It'd be little things.
Hey, Clayton, why do you love Colin?
You know what love is? Huh? What's love? It's your heart.
Colin cares for his brother so much that he wanted Clayton to become the priority in his recruitment.
I got my story out there one time about my brother. That's when my recruitment started to make a change. College coaches started catching on to what matters to me the most, and it was family. College institutions started writing letters out to my brother instead of me.
When we brought Clayton on some of these trips, how the staff treated him, I think, was very impressionable upon Colin.
As Colin prepares for the future, his devotion to family inspires him to use his platform for a purpose beyond himself.
I feel like everything is for a reason. Everything I have is for a reason. Everything that done happened in my family is for a reason. So I could be in the spot that I am right now, and so I could be in a position to help others. God put me in this world to help others.
There aren't many things for autistic kids to even do on this side of town. We would have to drive.
No recreational,
nothing.
No, none of that.
We would have to drive so far up north or outside of the city. The thought process was him starting a foundation for special needs kids.
This is nothing but the beginning. Like, I'm only in high school, and once I start to rise to the top, it won't just be just my brother. It will be multiple autistic kids around the whole world.
I'm super, super proud of Colin. I love him, and I'm glad that he does have this platform because it is shedding light on his little brother, and the fact that he's including him, it just speaks volumes.
Me playing football, I have a reason why I want to make it, why I want to play, who I want to do it for, who I want to make happy in the future for the rest of his life, so he don't have to worry about nothing.